Jono, we're up at Radlett. Untimely bit of rain is falling upon us. Almost seems ridiculous that we're 7 weeks into the season now. 6 4-day games behind us. Just want to touch on that before we look ahead to Blast. Fantastic start to the season. 6 games unbeaten, top of the league. Best start to the season for many a year.
Yeah, it's gone really well so far. Obviously, evidence is there, as you say, top of the table. If we rewind right the way back to the start of the season, we talked about not focusing too much on the result and trying to focus on all our identity stuff and how we want to play our cricket. And we've ticked off a lot of those boxes, and at times we know we can still do better in those identity markers. So, for us, it's first part done well, but still obviously a long season to go. We've changed formats, which can also bring its ups and downs. So great first start, but we're well aware, we're staying level, we're well aware that there's a long season left in red ball cricket.
One thing I'm really seeing this year is a real change in the rest of the squad stepping up. Last year I think there was a reliance on certain players. If they didn't come off, then the squad would struggle, the side would struggle. This year, when you've needed them, every single person that's come in, whether that be coming off the twos bench, coming into the ones, or whether that's been mid-game, somebody stepping up second innings and really coming to the fore, it's the one real change I've noticed.
Yeah, I don't know what that's down to particularly. All I know is at the start of the pre-season, we talked about a squad and we talked about everyone putting their hand up. To want to play in the team and to want to get in the team, and a classic is Jack Davis getting a big 140 in a second team game and really knocking on the door, and it's hard to leave him out, but the guys that are in at the moment, it's also hard to leave them out, and obviously that's what you want, and you want to keep encouraging that if you keep knocking on the door you will get an opportunity, and then it's up to us to make that opportunity happen for them, and I think that's the tough part. And I think if someone knows they've got a chance to get in, then they'll keep knocking on that door, which is what we want.
Absolutely. You mentioned the change in pace. Now we're into the T20 stuff. We've been up here doing some range hitting this morning. Obviously you've not long ago announced Owe Shah joining up with the squad and working with some of those younger players. We've had Jade here, phenomenal white ball player himself, and obviously now working with us in white ball skills and fast bowling skills. How's the mood in the camp going into a different format? Obviously you come in with confidence.
Yeah, game 10 of the season, so we're really excited. The guys are very much looking forward to playing T20 cricket. Why wouldn't you? Playing here, which is a ground that we know very well, and also obviously full houses at Lords is always amazing. And again, people want to be in the side. They want to be knocking on the door to get in it. And again, it will be the same policy. That the whole squad is open to playing in every game. It's not, we haven't announced a 15-man squad for the whole T20. People have got opportunities to work their way into the team, and I think that's really important. We are going along the same lines with our identity, obviously slightly different for T20, but how do we want to play our cricket? When you come and watch a game of Middlesex, what are you going to expect from us? And hopefully that will become evident over the first few games. And that's what we'll be pushing again, trying to work our identity and trying to work a way of playing that is attractive to us and to the fans.
I think by the time people watch this interview, Jono, they'll have probably seen an interview I've done about an hour or so ago with head of men's performance cricket. Thank you for your kind words. Alan Coleman alluded to a few changes. I spoke to Coley last week and he was explaining to me that putting a squad together for T20 is proving to be more and more difficult, with players coming in, going out, being called up for international commitments. Obviously we've had some more news this morning. Najib isn't with us. Chris Green I've seen here training today. Fantastic to have Greenie back with us. You won't have obviously coached him before. What do you make of him as a lad, because he did an outstanding job last year?
I know Greenie very well actually. He was an overseas player at Sunbury, which is my club. He also was involved at Surrey as well, so I've known him over the years quite well. I know what a fantastic cricketer he is. I've seen him against Surrey in the last couple of years. Great character, very good performer in white ball cricket. So I'm really excited to have him on board. So he adds so much value to us with experience, with ball and with bat and in the field. So he's a three-dimensional cricketer. He knows the lads really well. So I'm really excited to be working with him.
As a gnarly old quick yourself, who threw the ball down at a lively old pace back in the day, you must also be looking forward to working with Jason Berendorf, who will be joining up with us, I guess, in a matter of days when his IPL commitments are finishing. What's Jason going to bring to the squad that we perhaps haven't got already?
Yeah, look, his record in the power play is amazing. He's right up there with the best in at the top of an innings, which is a really tricky time to bowl. So he adds massive value for that first 6 overs, and obviously can bowl at the death if we need him. But that first 6 is where he'll really come to the party for us and give a wealth of experience and skill in that power play.
Last thing Coley touched on when I spoke to him earlier was changing captaincy. Obviously Owen's going to be available for the early part of the tournament, but he is obviously going to be leaving us with England. There was a feeling in the camp that we wanted some continuity throughout the whole campaign, so Eskenazi will be stepping up and he'll lead us throughout.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, Morgie's a bit in and out at the start of the tournament. Eski's here all the way through. It's an amazing opportunity for Eski to captain a side with Owen to help him. You know, and for us moving forward, that's a great position to be in. You've got England's white ball captain, World Cup winner, you know, there to help Eski through. And Eski's done plenty of captaincy. I've known him a long time. You know, we have a good relationship, and the three of us will work it very closely together. And I think it's a great combination to be moving forward with.
One last one, Johnny. Your first squad's got a couple of new faces in it. Toby Greatwood being one of them. You'll have watched Toby play a lot, obviously. What does Toby bring to the squad?
I've been really impressed with him pre-season. His technique, his bowling action, it really is suited, I think, to white ball cricket. He's faster than you think. He's skiddy at you. He's got a great brain on his shoulders. Jade's been doing some fantastic work with him. He showed down at the second team game down at the Aegeus Bowl what he can do on a small ground against their first team, and he really impressed us. And really looking forward at some point tomorrow or in the future to see what he can do in the first team.
Absolutely. And last one on the squad, obviously a real shame not to see Helmy in it. I think we were hoping Helmy would be back for the white ball stuff. Obviously recovering from a side strain. How is Tom and how's he coming along?
Yeah, he's coming along okay. Obviously it's taken a little bit longer than we hoped. We were hoping he was going to be fit for the T20, but it gives another opportunity for somebody else. And we've said all the way along that the doors open, people put their hand up, create a tough environment to get into. Obviously Helmy is a quality bowler in this format. He obviously before his injury was in great form, and he's itching to get back, and he'll be back as soon as we can, as soon as he's fit and raring to go.
That's good to hear, Jono. It's classic Radlett. We've got the trains flying by, which makes it hard to hear. We've got the wind howling a hoolie, which makes it hard to hear. It's just started to rain. Forecast looks good for tomorrow though. 4:30 start. All happening against Gloucestershire. Good luck, my friend. Hope it goes well.